Welcome to Praying Through the Bible, number 46, Numbers 12, a prayer that is black and white. Not everything is black and white, but in this chapter, everything is. Even the unexpected irony. Black and white means clear contrasts, as distinctive as black type on white paper, as differentiated as humility and jealousy, as obvious as, well, black and white. The first contrast we see is between siblings. Miriam and Aaron criticized Moses, Numbers 12, verse 1. With their sister mentioned first, likely she is the instigator. This would fit both the coming divine punishment and also Aaron's malleable character, which we saw back in Exodus chapter 32, verses 21 through 24. Family, God's support system often tries to undercut us. Moses' siblings are seeking a greater role than that which God has blessed them. They use truth to propagate their pride. Does the Lord speak only through Moses? Does he not also speak through us? Numbers 12, verse 2. Enough is never enough for those not humble enough. You see, Miriam is the highest ranking woman in all of Israel, Exodus 15, verses 20 through 21. And as high priest, Aaron is the highest ranking man under Moses. I doubt either wants more responsibility or a heavier workload, probably just more glory. Moses is silent upon hearing the criticism because Moses was a very humble man, more so than any man on the face of the earth, Numbers 12, verse 3. Humility means we do not seek to defend ourselves against irrational criticisms. Jealousy is a form of pride, resulting in wrongful, hurtful criticisms of others. Humility is willing to suffer and even to forgive. Humility actually wants others gifted by God, like we see with Moses back in Numbers chapter 11, verses 24 through 29. Humility does not seek greater glory than God prescribes. The second contrast is Moses versus other prophets, chapter 12, verses 6 through 8. God defends Moses since Moses does not defend himself. Unlike other prophets, Moses is greater than, and this even includes Miriam, because God does not speak to Moses through visions and dreams and in riddles, but directly, literally mouth to mouth. Chapter 12, verse 8. This reminds me of Jesus' relationship with his apostles, John 16, verses 29 through 30. Now, the third black and white contrast is my favorite. That's because I love irony, and my favorite and extended, or my family and my extended family is black and white racially, along with a few other shades and colors. Miriam and Aaron criticized Moses for marrying a Cushite woman, Numbers 12, verse 1. You see, when the real criticism is self-centered, many use misdirection like in magic to appear holier than thou. Why point out Moses' wife is a Cushite? Moses' wife is different, and being different is the criticism. How is she different? People of Cush are black. Black is beautiful was actually part of the Jewish understanding before it ever became a slogan of black liberation here in North America. That's according to a book called The Torah from Plott, who is the editor. Most likely, Miriam's complaint is more national than racial. In other words, she's not one of us. Well, either way is wrong. Thankfully, here in America in 1967, in Loving versus Virginia, interracial marriages were finally legalized, like they should have been all along. Since Miriam is complaining about Moses' black wife, God's punishment makes her deathly white. Numbers 12, verses 10 through 12. I love the divine irony. Aaron, whose punishment is not physical but emotional, sees his wife suffering, partly because of his weakness and arrogance. Humbled, he calls Moses my Lord, which is saying, you're the boss, and confesses and begs Please don't hold against us this sin we have so foolishly committed. Chapter 12, verse 11. Moses prays, God, please heal her. Chapter 12, verse 13. Moses' love for his family is clear. One might say, black and white. Here's our prayer challenge. How do we view others more gifted or who receive greater blessings and responsibilities, and therefore sometimes even more praise? Pray for people that we know greatly are gifted by God. Thankful to God and to them for their service and even our place of servitude. Start praying. This has been Praying Through the Bible, number 46, Numbers 12, a prayer that is black and white. I hope this has been a blessing to you, especially in these troubling times. If this has been, please share, please subscribe, let other people know about Praying Through